I'm not sure what kind of reading we want to do today. I was thinking I might title this one, what are people's opinions of you right now? See how that goes. Maybe I'll do this deck. The first one that was kind of popping out is the Ace of Coins. I'm getting that people may think that you're very the word that popped into my head was spiritually inclined. I'm getting that you're very emotionally intelligent also, even though that's not really coins. But I tend to associate coins with kind of your belief system and spirituality. So I'm getting that people think that you're they might think that you're like a witch or something to do with spiritual practices. Ten of Cups. You may be a kind of reclusive. Sorry, I'm getting over cold still, so I'm kind of struggling to breathe. I'm getting that you're kind of a recluse, but people think that you're very happy being alone. I'm getting that strongly, that you're like really content being in your own space. Tell me more, Spirit, please. What do people think about this collective? I'm seeing lotus flowers also, so people might think you're like a pure soul. They might think you're a little bit naive, but at the same time you have this mix of like naivety, but you also have this kind of don't mess with me face. The World. People may think that you're very well accomplished, like you built yourself up on your own. They may also think that sorry, I'm struggling here. They may think that you're very hot physically. You may work out or exercise a lot. Maybe that causes towers in other people's lives. Like, unfortunately, other people can be suffering from their own insecurities, and seeing somebody kind of glowing and walking around with this strong aura, it brings out other people's insecurities, and you may be causing tower moments in people's lives because they're envious of what you have physically and spiritually, emotionally, mentally. You may have possessions that they want, or you may have their dream body. You just may be a very beautiful or handsome person that they're very envious of. You're what they want to be. They can see that you walk around with this confidence of your own, and it really kind of, you unknowingly call out other people's weaknesses. You bring the ego out of people subconsciously. Like, you're just minding your business. You're not trying to impose your energy on others, but once people see you and sense you, their ego automatically comes out. And I'm hearing the phrase, the biggest part of somebody's personality is their self-consciousness, which is a really sad thing, but I'm getting that you cause a lot of shifts for people. You make people want to improve themselves, which is also a really beautiful thing if you think about it. You're like an inspiration to people. So sorry, my eyes are literally watering. I keep wanting to sage and cleanse the space before readings, but then the smoke's just irritating my lungs. Oh, you ever seen that meme where someone's all, I use sage to cleanse the space, but now I'm shaking. And I don't have evil energies, but goodness gracious. Let me be right back. Okay. Hopefully I'm done for a minute. Maybe not. 10 of Wands. I'm getting that this lady's you, and people are literally viewing you as a literal angel. You're like a walking earth angel, and you're shattering people's perspectives of themselves. Like, maybe you're bringing out, I don't know if maybe this message isn't like, someone really doesn't want you to hear this, because maybe somebody close in your energies are like really kind of envious of you, and they might not want you to know this. They want you to feel subconscious about yourself the way that they feel about themselves, and they're trying to project this onto you. But it's not working, because you are just living life in your own confidence. You don't need validation from the outside world. It's like a mirror behind her. It's like perspectives shattering. What was I saying before all that? Maybe these people were like walking with this sense of self-entitlement, self-empowerment before, kind of living life like the world revolves around them. And then you kind of walk up, you show up, and they're just like, who the heck is this? You're radiating this angelic energy, and this triggers their demons. You're out here shattering, oh, I just got these cards last night. The Wheel of Fortune. And then, 3 of Cups. The first thing that came to mind was that, they're hoping it'll be their turn soon. I'm also getting that, like, people are gossiping about you in groups. but they're also wishing that you were their friend. So they're literally bashing you and bad-mouthing you, but at the same time they wish for the opportunity to have you as a friend, which is kind of ridiculous. The Hermit. You really are causing them to kind of self-reflect in their own lives. Like I said, you're bringing out their insecurities. You're walking embodiment of confidence, and this is them constantly. And you're not trying to do any ill will, or wish any ill will on people. I'm getting that you're a very empathetic and loving person. You've never wished any harm on anyone else. But sometimes people just need to go through things in order to evolve themselves, and you trigger this in people. Oh Lord, I probably have lost, or I'm surprised if you're still here, because this coughing is crazy. The Page of Wands. I'm getting that they're painting you out to be this, the word I got was floozy. You are, they're thinking that you're like this promiscuous person, because I'm getting that you've worked on your body. Not only your body, but your confidence. I'm literally spilling coffee everywhere. You've worked on your body, mind, and soul, and you just radiate because you've healed all of your, you've done the work, you've done your hermiting. You're happy on your own now, you're confident on your own, and now you're just radiating like the sun, and people are painting you out to be this promiscuous person, and they've told themselves this so many times that they might be self-conscious for their partner to see you. Like, they might try to avoid bringing their partner around you because they're afraid their partner is going to leave them for you. Which again is a very sad energy for this other person. For you, I'm like really proud of you for putting the work in for yourself, and you know, creating yourself to be this shining light. Justice. I'm getting that you've really experienced just as much bad as good, and you've overcome this, and you don't let that dictate how you treat others. When people go through things, you can either come out being a crappy person, or you could come out living to bring light into the world. You know, darkness can either transform you into something beautiful, or it can make you into something that's really dark and undesirable, really sad and depressing. I'm getting maybe these people that are watching you maybe went through something that made them think in a more lack mindset, but you went through these changes. You went through this transformation, and you came out as this light being rather than pessimistic. Meaning that people can't believe that you've actually been through hardships. And I'm getting that you could have like really turned out in a different way from all the things that you have been through. You're a very strong person for all that you've overcome. I'm very proud of you for coming out as this shining light. like, be proud of yourself, because that's amazing to come out, like, to go through traumas and then come out being love, the embodiment of love and light. That's amazing. Sorry, I'm struggling to breathe right now. You take my breath away. The death card again. So these people might actually be trying to cause something to happen in your life. They don't want to see you shining. They want to take this light away from you. Notice that he's a very dark person. Like, in a spiritual sense, he's dark, and he sees your light and he wants you to see the mask. He wants to basically embody your light. He wants to wear it. That's what they want to do to you, is to take your light. That's terrible. So they might be trying to copy you right now. They might be copying your style. They might be like mimicking how you talk, how you act, thinking that it'll make them like you. But you're you because of the things that you've overcome, all the healing that you've done. Three of Wands. Yeah, you've become this person from all the hard work that you've put in, and this person's just looking out there. Where was I going with that? Brain fart. They're just in deep contemplation on how you are what you are, how they could become what you are. And truthfully, they can't be who you are because they're unwilling to put the work in. You know, you can't act and walk in the embodiment of love and light like you do, unless you face the Nine of Swords, the fear, anxiety, all of those negative emotions. You don't let them run your life. You reflected on all of these things and you overcame them. And though these people around you have like deep-seated, deep-rooted self-conscious beliefs in their own lives, in themselves, I'm getting that I just got a download saying they can't look at themselves in the mirror anymore because they don't like what they see, which is so sad. They need to bring balance into their lives. I'll go ahead and take that. I just heard NPC, is that what they're called? Unawoken people. They need to wake up and or they need to have an awakening. They realize they can't be like you because they haven't had an awakening. Five of Wands, Four of Swords. I think this is what they, like, looking at the depictions, this is what they wish they could do with you. They wish that See, this person is a very passionate person, someone coming from wands. Wands are passion, and swords. Oh, actually, I got that backwards. Basically, they want what you have, and they think that cutting you with their words and being harsh to you will make you, like, lesser than them. Maybe they don't even believe they can be like you, but they want to diminish your light. They're trying to cut you with their words and their actions in order to dim you. And you don't deserve these negative energies in your life. Like, you've done the work, and I don't think you're bothered by these people. They're just kind of like annoying flies around you. You might be noticing there's a lot of like fruit flies or other bugs flying around you, and that's these people evil eyeing you. Three of Pentacles, which is a card of teamwork, but really these people are just studying you while you're putting the work in. They're just sitting around lazily while you're like avidly working on yourself and your surroundings. You're like, how do they have all that? Meanwhile, they're watching you do the work. What do you mean? Some people are just so small-minded and greedy that they think that everything should be handed to them, and they don't see the work that people put in to achieve what they have. Yeah, you did all of this for yourself. With your creativity, you have the will to put in the work, and they're like for instance, if you work out and you put effort into nourishing yourself and eating right and everything, they're like, how do they look like that? I wish I looked like that. But then they're not seeing that you manifested this and put in the work, and you created that body that you have. You weren't just born with it. Maybe you've struggled with eating unhealthily and being inactive and stuff in the past too, but you transformed yourself, you transformed your mind, and you put in the work to achieve what you have. And they're just salty because they're unwilling to put the work in to themselves. Yeah. This is you. You've got and I want to say that you live with a sense of gratitude towards life in the world, and that's where they're at fault, is they think from a place of lack when really they should be grateful that they have a house over their head, that they have food to eat. They're ungrateful for the small things when you're grateful for the little things, and you love yourself even when you didn't have the body that you wanted or the car or the house. You were still grateful and happy with yourself for what you had, and you put dreams in place, and while you were achieving these dreams, you're still happy with what you had while looking forward to the future. And I'm getting that you're still calling things into yourself, but like I said, you're happy for what you have accomplished. I just want to say, like, it kind of goes along with this reading, like, I could be really down and out about being sick, but at the same time, I usually get sick during, like, I get sinus infections during season changes, and I've, like, really been missing summertime, so I'm almost grateful that I'm sick because it means the season's changing and springtime's here. So that's a positive outlook. It's an example of thinking from a positive mindset. I'm getting that somebody wishes they could take your mindset. I think that maybe some people might even try to spy on you to see how it is that you do the things that you do. The Hierophant. I burped when I said that too, so confirmation. Excuse me. I don't know why I just looked at that for so long. I'm getting that this is spirit, and spirit's looking at you like gifting you all of these things because of all the work that you've put into yourself. They are so happy and proud of you for, you know, loving you and acting from love. And I'm also getting that spirit's kind of evil eyeing these other people, like, how dare you try to inflict negativity on my person. And maybe spirit's kind of helping push bad karma onto them because they keep on trying to interfere with your energy. So spirit, or their spirit guides, or the universe might be like, notice that his cup, wherever his cup is kind of tilted, like the water's pouring out. So maybe they're going through sad times, which is sad, but sometimes people need to experience hardships and loss in order to elevate themselves, as you probably have to become this light person. Yeah, this is what they're going through, if I can ever get it off the floor. Three of Swords. They're going through this pain right now by bad-mouthing you. It's being reflected on them. Whenever they say something harsh to you, to your face or behind your back, spirit basically holds a mirror up to them and it's reflected back to them, and it's instant karma. Something bad instantly happens after like on the last row, the Justice card was in the next card, so they face instant justice right when they do something negative. Some people never learn. They never learn from their mistakes. In order to evolve yourself, you need to be able to learn from your mistakes. You know, you need to be able to take a good look at yourself and find balance. But these people are just blindfolded and oblivious to all these harsh words around them they're trying to cut people with all these harsh beliefs and words around them. And they're just oblivious to why it's getting given back to them when they need to find balance in their life. Okay, I'm gonna pull one card from the Magical Spirit deck, and then I'm probably gonna end this. I saw the Great Goddess, so that's what you're embodying, is goddess energy. Really. That's how people view you. There's just a goddess. This wants to be seen. Eternal center, guru, protection and peace. So Spirit's saying stay grounded, and they're all around you. Like, you might be oblivious to this, but they're all around you like little bodyguards protecting your peace around you, which is beautiful. And I love that for you, because there's oh wait, I was gonna say there's peace within, but this says there's a place within me, still, calm, steady, and eternal. And look at the bright light that that person is embodying. That's what you embody, and that's what people see. Like, they just see you and you're just radiating this light, and they're like, who the heck is that? How did they become like that? And some people, they just react to this in a negative way, obviously, but there are some people who are like, they feel, what word did I say earlier? You make them feel like you give them hope to improve themselves. Guru, so you might be a public figure yourself. Maybe you're on some kind of social media platform, or you public speak somehow, and you really inspire people this way. But yeah, just keep up doing what you're doing. You are a truly beautiful soul, and thank you for watching this.